Have you ever wondered why some people are born into wealth while others struggle from the very beginning? Why do certain people seem naturally gifted while others spend years trying to develop the same abilities? And perhaps the biggest question of all, is death really the end of our journey, or merely a doorway to another life? According to Yogananda, the answer is profound. He taught that we are not our bodies. We are eternal souls traveling through many lifetimes, learning, growing, and evolving toward divine realization. Today, we will explore Yogananda's fascinating teachings on reincarnation, karma, and the true purpose of human life. Most people spend their lives identifying with the body. We say, my body, my face, my age, my success. But Yogananda explained that this is the greatest illusion. The body changes constantly. A child becomes an adult. An adult becomes old. Eventually, the body dies. Yet throughout all these changes, one thing remains the same. The awareness that says, I exist. Yogananda taught that this awareness is the soul. The soul was never born. The soul never dies. Only the body changes. Just as we change clothes when they become old, the soul changes bodies when one lifetime ends. Death is not extinction. It is transition. If there is only one life, many questions become difficult to answer. Why are people born with vastly different circumstances? Why does one child display extraordinary musical talent at age 3? Why does another have deep spiritual wisdom from childhood? Why do some people experience unexplained fears, attractions, or abilities? Yogananda believed reincarnation provides a logical explanation. The soul carries impressions from previous lives. Every thought, action, and intention creates a subtle imprint on consciousness. These impressions do not disappear at death. They accompany the soul into future incarnations. In this way, life becomes a continuous journey rather than a single isolated event. Reincarnation cannot be understood without karma. Yogananda described karma as a universal law of cause and effect. Every action produces a corresponding result, not as punishment, not as reward, but as education. If we plant a seed, a plant grows. If we create anger, suffering follows. If we create kindness, harmony follows. The universe reflects back what we send into it. Sometimes these results appear immediately. Sometimes they unfold years later. Sometimes they carry into future lifetimes. Karma ensures that every soul receives the experiences necessary for growth and wisdom. A common question is, if reincarnation is real, why don't we remember previous lives? Yogananda offered a simple explanation. Imagine remembering every moment from hundreds of lifetimes, every heartbreak, every mistake, every loss. The burden would be overwhelming. Nature allows us to begin each life with a fresh opportunity. However, while conscious memories may fade, subconscious tendencies remain. Our talents, our fears, our attractions, our habits. These may be echoes of experiences accumulated over many incarnations. The soul remembers, even when the conscious mind does not. Yogananda often spoke of extraordinary cases, suggesting the continuity of consciousness beyond death. He believed that advanced spiritual masters could perceive previous incarnations. He also described instances where children appeared to remember details of lives they had never lived in their current bodies. While such stories cannot prove reincarnation scientifically, Yogananda considered them clues pointing toward a deeper reality. For him, spiritual realization, not intellectual debate, was the ultimate evidence. Many people imagine reincarnation as an endless cycle. But Yogananda taught that the soul's goal is not to keep returning forever. The purpose of repeated births is spiritual evolution. Each lifetime offers lessons: patience, compassion, wisdom, self-control, love. Gradually, the soul learns that lasting happiness cannot be found in possessions, status, or temporary pleasures. Eventually, it begins seeking something higher, the divine. When the soul fully realizes its true nature as one with God, the cycle of reincarnation ends. Freedom is attained. According to Yogananda, meditation is the fastest path to discovering whether these teachings are true. Instead of relying solely on belief, meditation allows direct inner experience. As awareness deepens, a person begins to sense that consciousness exists independently of the body. Fear of death decreases. Inner peace increases. Life gains a deeper meaning. Yogananda emphasized that spiritual truth should not be accepted blindly. It should be experienced personally. Meditation is the laboratory. Your consciousness is the experiment. Yogananda taught that after physical death, the soul enters subtler dimensions of existence. The exact experience depends upon one's state of consciousness and accumulated karma. Some souls quickly return to earth. Others spend time in higher realms before reincarnating. But regardless of the details, the soul continues its journey. Nothing is lost. Every experience contributes to spiritual growth. Death interrupts the body. It does not interrupt the soul. So, is reincarnation real? Yogananda would say that the answer cannot be found through argument alone. It must be discovered through inner awakening. If you are more than your body, if consciousness survives death, then every moment of your life has eternal significance. Every thought matters. Every action matters. Every choice shapes the journey of your soul. Perhaps death is not the end of the story. Perhaps it is only the turning of a page in a much larger book. And perhaps the greatest adventure is discovering who you truly are before the next page begins. So, is reincarnation real? Yogananda would say that the answer cannot be found through argument alone. It must be discovered through inner awakening. If you are more than your body, if consciousness survives death, then every moment of your life has eternal significance. Every thought matters. Every action matters. Every choice shapes the journey of your soul. Perhaps death is not the end of the story. Perhaps it is only the turning of a page in a much larger book. And perhaps the greatest adventure is discovering who you truly are before the next page begins. You are not a mortal being having a spiritual experience. You are an eternal soul temporarily living a human life.